Hallelujah. Now, see, when you want to change your shape, you just realize that your shape has more resolve than your mind, yourself, than your will. Because I've had this vision of 6 parts for some time now, but it's still there. It means I've not been able to muster enough courage to go through the process and to sustain the process. It takes a lot of discipline to carry your mind along in spiritual process. Meanwhile, you can go to the gym, the spiritual gym, you can be speaking in tongues without your mind, and you can be building up yourself, building your muscles, and building your lifting capacity. But in seeking the face of God, you need to carry your mind along. Now, let me show you the drill. You begin to pray. Lord, this is my wife's condition. What is the wisdom? How can we solve it? How can we solve it? How can we solve it? When you start that, and you begin to move, in fact, a time will even come when demons will just move your thoughts away. Move it completely. And you are not aware your thoughts have moved. And then when you realize the thoughts have moved, you know what to do? Bring the thoughts from where they are and put it back. How are we going to do? What's the way out? Bring it back. Then after a while, after 2 hours, then the thought moves to the fridge. I said, there's yogurt there, there's yogurt, there's yogurt, there's yogurt. When you realize yourself, bring it back. Then the demon we now add is vanilla. Take the mind, do what? Now, when you continue that way, in the next 6 months, you will find out if you want to process something, your mind won't run out anymore. It actually takes 6 months of diligent effort, intentional effort, for you to be able to carry your mind along. In seeking the face of God, your mind must travel. The energy of the Spirit, like a wheelbarrow, must push your mind in the direction of interest. You know why? How many of you know why? The reason is because when the feedback is coming, your mind is required. So this is how the feedback looks like. This man is describing a spiritual experience here that I need to bring to your notice quickly. He said, for God who commanded the light to shine out of darkness has shined in our hearts. You know, we said the spirit of a man is a candle of the Lord, searching the inward parts of the belly. Is that true? We also said there is a spirit in man, and the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. So this is the experience of inspiration. So when the Almighty comes, what he does is that he comes and he lights his candle. His candle is your human spirit. Oh, you're not here. The way I know we are going out of time is that your understanding will start reducing. So I'll say, okay, we are time up. Let me try again, one more time. So the Lord comes and the Lord lights his candle, which is your human spirit, inspires your spirit. And you see the full journey, the terminus of an inspiration is your mind. The activity takes place in your spirit, but it was directed at your mind. It was intended to overwhelm your mind. And that's why if you are seeking the face of God and you're not going with your mind, you will receive feedback from God, but not on the issue of interest. How many of you have, in the place of prayer, you were praying, and then you were receiving things that did not have any correlation with what you were seeking? Oh, yes, never happened to you. Okay. I understand that anytime you ask God, God just answers. Let's try again. How many of you? Now, the reason was because you did not carry your mind along. The energy that came into your spirit was supposed to have solved that problem, but your mind was far away. So it was another thing that was a good thing, actually, but it was dissociated from the issue of interest in your life because you did not push your mind along. So the Lord comes and he lights his spirit, inspires your spirit. And the journey of this inspiration is supposed to overwhelm your mind, influence your mind. Because anytime he shines in our hearts, the purpose is to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God, which is in the face of Jesus. Underline face of Jesus, because we are talking about seeking the face of God. That illumination that you receive, that is consistent with what you were asking, that illumination that came to you first to your spirit, and then it was light in your spirit to give you the knowledge about the things that you were ignorant of. That this experience is what the Bible calls in the New Testament accessing the face of Jesus. Accessing the face of Jesus. And if you become skilled, this one is by reason of use. If you become skilled and he inspires you, are you there? Inspires your spirit man. And that inspiration of your spirit man begins to answer your questions. If you are skilled, you can trap him and then ask him more questions. Then he will answer. Then you ask him more questions. Don't release him in a hurry. You ask him, he will answer you. That back and forth communication is what we call the face-to-face encounter. So I've held Jesus before for 3 hours. For 3 hours. I've held him for 3 hours. I can't make him come, but I can pray, I can labor till he decides to come. Notice that I told you that he's a king. So you can't summon him. He only comes when he wants to come. And that's why we have the terminology in the Bible called waiting upon the Lord. That's how subjects wait for their master. That's how maidens wait on the hand of their mistresses. You can detain him, but it's by experience. Normally, God does not talk much. I'd like you to know this. When he comes into your space, he gives you a very short sentence. Very short sentence. That is his normal way of communication. It's a short sentence. Because he doesn't talk much, but he answers much. Please help me pray to your neighbor. God does not talk much. He only answers much.